Nanox waxing procedures. The first step is base preparation and cleaning. Dampen a clean paper towel or lint-free cloth with your SIDECUT base cleaner as follows. With SIDECUT base cleaner, this method can be performed without drying or changing the molecular structure of the base, as it only removes the surface layer of dirt. Our cleaner won't affect the hard work you've already done to condition your bases by repeated waxing, brushing, and skiing. The second step is the application of Nanox training, CFX, and Super Nano waxes. One option is to simply rub a thin layer of wax on the base prior to dripping it on with an iron. Another option is to slightly melt it, then smudge it onto the base prior to dripping it on with an iron. These techniques can create a protective layer that assists in dispersing the wax quicker, aids in using less wax, and prevents the hot iron from coming into direct contact with the base. For training purposes and conditioning the base, drip Nanox training wax between 130 and 140 degrees Celsius. If you're using Nanox extra hard training wax or CFX for competition, set the temperature between 150 and 160 degrees Celsius. Use the iron in this fashion until the wax is liquid and flowing. Then return to the tail. Work in until the wax on the base has a shiny liquid appearance. If you don't have a digital display to regulate temperature, ensure that minimal or no smoke is coming from the iron. A liquid trail behind the iron that is about 10 to 15 centimeters typically indicates your temperature is correct. Spending excessive time ironing the wax into the base is unnecessary with Nanox waxes, since once the base material is full, it simply cannot accept or take on any more wax. With Super Nano, you can choose to rub it on or iron it in at 100 degrees Celsius after you rub on a thick layer. It is very important to understand the recommended temperatures will change depending on the iron you're using, so if unsure, use a separate thermometer to verify. The third step is scraping. Be sure your ski is clamped securely in the center vise. Be certain your scraper is extremely sharp, so extra pressure is not needed to remove Nanox wax. Without pressure, begin scraping the wax from the base whilst still warm. Maximum wait time with Nanox training wax or CFX is 1 to 2 minutes before scraping. Leaving the wax on longer doesn't allow the wax to penetrate more effectively or make the bases faster. Note that Super Nano is not scraped. Remove all wax from the base and side edges, as well as any wax that may have run down onto the sidewalls. One technique for scraping is to place both thumbs on the scraper, which minimizes flexion. Scraping without flexion and excessive pressure from tip to tail prevents the removal of base material. Step 4 is brushing and polishing. With a stiff nylon roto or a stiff or semi-stiff oval nylon brush, open and remove the wax from the structure. It's important to do this while the ski is still warm with all Nanox waxes. You'll notice that the base will start to shine with either method. Once completely cooled, repolish by bringing the base to a high sheen. This can be done indoors or prior to the start when using CFX or Super Nano. This second brushing or polishing stage is crucial when using Nanox. As you can see, working with Nanox is simple and very fast. Use a minimum of 3 to 4 quality straps to prevent any movement and protect your work.